Boys Turner always made sure there was someone there to help us if we needed help, if we needed anything explained to us. We knew we could turn to Boys Turner and they would help us through it. They were patient, understanding, they'd seen it all before, and so they were able to make it much smoother for us.
A friend of mine was going through a very similar case at the same time. Her daughter's slightly older, but she'd been through a negligent birth at the same hospital. And she told us about Boys Turner, the lawyers, and a person called Adrian Desmond in particular. And she'd done an awful lot of homework, and she told me what the homework was, how she'd gone about exploring who to approach. And I could see that there was absolutely no point going to anyone else. And from the minute that we met Adrian, we knew we were talking to the right person who could be our help and support through a difficult case.
I think I probably first came to do this work because I have a brother who's disabled, and I understand some of the pressures from when I was quite a young child, really, that apply to these families. And through the years, I suppose it's been my privilege to be able to help some of these families to make the most of the talents of the child that they have. People don't sue the NHS. I don't think I would sue the NHS unless something had happened to me that was really quite serious. So people's first position is always, should I be doing this? Often when a child is quite small, quite young, parents think, well, we can cope with this. Which means that sometimes we don't actually see children until they're perhaps 3 or 4. Once they're coming up to being formally statemented for education, for schooling, parents realise that they're actually, firstly, starting not to cope, and secondly, realising that the state does not properly provide for these children, whether it comes to their education, their care needs, their therapy needs, their accommodation. The state doesn't provide for them. And so parents at that stage will come to us for a solution to those issues. The beauty of these cases is that in fact it's the child's case, it's not the parent's case. And therefore in those circumstances we can apply for legal aid for the child without any consequences for the parents themselves. But these families need to know what's happened. They need an answer. And the sooner that I can get that to them, the better. I have a team behind me who will help me do that and will really push the case forward as quickly as it can be.